you're just drummed into yourself, or it's drummed into you as a driver, is just being aware of your environment.
I live by just one golden rule. If you see a pedestrian, you let them go first.
You just got to be cautious. So, yeah, and it can be, like in the city, it can be overwhelming. You rock up and there's 15 people waiting to cross, you know, and there's always going to be someone that's never going to cross at the right time.
Like at bus stops, sometimes people are like quite close to the road. So as a heavy vehicle driver, you've got to sort of make sure, you know, wow, they're pretty close, like, and I'm driving past them, and the impact of the truck, it's quite a force sometimes, or it could be windy that day, or it could, you know, you just don't know.
It's stressful because the more pedestrians, the less control you have. You understand there's less control because everyone's doing their own thing. And there's less people paying attention to the big gear that's on the road. They might be looking down, they might be looking at the person next to them, but if there's big machinery in the area...
Too involved in their own thing that they're not looking at, you know, what's around them.
Most of the times you see people down like this texting and not looking what's ahead of them, around them.
Well, they put their lives at risk, definitely walking on the road, especially walking with traffic. If they're walking in the direction you're going, you don't know if they've seen you. If they're walking towards you, at least you know that they've seen you. Biggest one is real young kids running down the driveways.
I reckon the more dangerous times would be, say, mornings between, say, 7 and 9 when people are going to work, and then of an afternoon, maybe 3 and 5 when they're sort of starting to go home. They're starting to get a little bit more tired.
Yeah, school zones are of high importance.
If you're in the school zone, you know, those school hours, it could be the morning, could be the afternoon.
Peak hour times where it's highly congested, and the busy roads, the popular busy roads.
Or, you know, if you go to, say, a shopping centre, which you just know it's going to be busy.
You really got to scan around and focus on what's happening around you, and at the same time, you know, have thoughts on your job as well, driving the vehicle.